All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out. Before we start, write me at kingtyson713@yahoo.com. If you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something, write me kingtyson713@yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel. Go to a video that interests you, watch it, give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, I just want to say Merry Christmas to everybody, to you, to your family, everybody, right? There are people that are less fortunate than us. So it's like, if you feel like you haven't got everything that you wanted for Christmas, y'all, it's just, a lot of times the shit it's just things, you know what I mean? It's shit that don't make sense. A lot of shit that we want is shit that depreciate in value, you know. And so it don't even mean anything. We might want something that we like that's hot right now, and then a couple of months later we not even going, we'll, if it's an outfit, we'll wear it one time, twice at the most. Once you take pictures in it, you really don't even want to wear the outfit no more. You know, that's just kind of like where we at right now. If it's video game system, you'll play it until the next system come out, you know, then you don't want to play with that game system no more. You know what I'm saying? If it come to whatever it is, right? I just want to say that Christmas is about spending time with the ones you truly love. It's definitely celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ, which we don't know the exact date, but we just gonna say it's a celebration of Jesus Christ, right? That's if you believe in Jesus Christ. But I do want to say is that, moreover, it's about celebrating with the ones that you love. And if you are fortunate to have, you know, family in your life, friends in your life, your spouse, or someone you're intimate with that you can spend Christmas and these holidays with, you're blessed. You know, because there's people who wish they had a family. There's people who wish they had a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a husband, a wife, or when it comes around these times, you know. But let me say this: if you don't have a significant other right now in the holidays, it's all good, man. You know, I always say when you're single, you take this time to know yourself. You take this time to do some self-reflection on past relationships, and you also do some self-reflecting on yourself, your own mental. A lot of times, y'all, we be mentally fucked up, you know what I'm saying, from how we grew up and things we've been through, the experiences in our life, and we don't see why we go through the things we go through. A lot of this shit, y'all, we were conditioned to think this way, you know, of, like I said, of how we came up, how we were raised. You know, how if our fathers in our life, that makes a difference. If our mothers was in our life, that makes a difference. You know, so if we grew up not really seeing successful relationships, how are we gonna act in? How are we gonna be in how are we gonna know how to love somebody if we haven't seen it growing up? You know, it's a lot of times you got brothers who never seen a mother really get love. You know. So when they grow older, they don't know how to love a woman because they didn't ever see their mother get love properly. The mother wasn't with their father. You know what I'm saying? And if you see daddy was out here 9 times out of 10 was, if he wasn't with your mother, he was doing his own thing. Probably could have multiple women or not. He could have a whole nother family. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the thing about that is, you know, are you spending time with dad like that? He can really give you the jewels, you know? So these are things that we grow up that we don't realize that affects us. And this is the reason why we pick the people we pick for us. And we don't understand why. But this is why I always say, you know, even if it's the holiday times and you feeling like, this is for you, if you feel like man, I wish I had somebody, I need to be in a relationship. Let me say this, y'all. And I scroll on my Facebook, right? And I hardly ever be on Facebook, but I scroll on my Facebook. Even if you get on Instagram, I deleted my Instagram, so I don't have Instagram no more, right? But I'm just saying is that, and that's another thing too. We got to not give our time to the social media apps, because we waste a lot of time investing in these social media apps, YouTube included, but we spend a lot of time taking away that the time that we could be spending with our kids, spending with friends, spending invested for our mind's sake. You know, we waste a lot of time with that. And like I was saying, I could go through Facebook, I could go through Instagram, and you see people with these, you know, couples, they got these matching Christmas outfits and everybody's on point, and you just like, damn, man, why that can't be me? You know, you feel like you're single, you know. And let me say this, y'all, I'm married. My wife, I just dropped my son off to his mother. You know, we got joint custody and things like that. So he was with me Christmas Eve, and he you know, he was at the house and stuff like that. Then, you know, opened up the gifts this morning, and then, you know, I you know, met with his mom and stuff like that, and she has him the rest of the day or whatnot, and you know, and I didn't take, you know, matching pajamas and stuff like that, which I can, but I didn't. But I just want to tell people, you know, don't envy that kind of stuff, y'all. Don't envy. If you're going through this, you know, this video reaches you, don't envy other people's relationships, y'all. Because let me tell y'all something. Y'all really don't know what people go through in their relationships. I'm going to be straight up with you. Let me tell y'all something, right? You ever seen somebody where you see a couple and they argue a little bit of times, they get into it, and they on the verge of breaking up, and you be like, well, that couple ain't going to last long. You see another couple, they see like the perfect couple. You know, you like, damn, man, they look good together. Everything is right with them, this and that. Come to find out, that be the couple that end up going through divorce. That be the couple, something happened, you never know. You like, where the hell did that come from? I never knew, I never would have guessed. They seem so happy. And that's the thing, they appear to be so happy. A lot of times, y'all, people put on a front. There are happy relationships. There are successful marriages out here. But I just want people to not envy when you see someone that you know, someone, a friends, family members, whatever, or a couple you see online. I don't want you to admire. I don't want you. It's okay to look at somebody and be like, you know what? And if I get into my relationship, I want to have something like what they have. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want you to be jealous of someone else's relationship. Don't be jealous of somebody else's life. You take something, you see something and you use it for motivation for your own self. You know, and let me say this, if a person got somebody, that's just their season, that's just for them. That's their blessing. Your blessing will soon come. You know, you will have someone to spend holidays with. It will happen. Only thing I tell y'all is that, and this goes for my brothers and my sisters, you can have someone, you will have someone, but at the same time, you got to learn to put yourself in a running to where you can be in the race of having someone. You don't want to, it's too many people, y'all, be single for a long time. You put yourself out of the race. You don't want to take care of, you don't want to keep up your outside appearance. Your outside appearance is a very important part of you finding someone. I really want y'all, listen, y'all, I really want y'all to listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Taking care of yourself. Taking care, hygiene should be automatic. I shouldn't have to tell y'all, make sure your hygiene is straight. So I'm not even going to address that. That should be automatic. You should already be clean, you know, fresh smelling. You should be all that. So I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm saying clothes. I'm talking about if you need to wear makeup, ladies. If you, you know, if it's a blush, whatever. You know what I mean? Hair. Fellas, well groomed. You know what I'm saying? Everything you gotta do is a presentation. You always need to look at that, y'all. Even when I go to the store, if I go to the store, I'm gonna make sure I'm to do. First of all, if anybody personally know me, even being and my wife be joking with me all the time. Even around the house, I'm gonna make sure I'm coordinated. My wife do the same thing, you know, and that's just come natural for me. That's just how it is, and for my wife as well. You know, it's just because we the type of people, we just want to, you know, make sure we carry ourselves well. Everything is a presentation, y'all. Straight up. You know, don't knock yourself out the running. You just leaving out the house looking like anything, because you already knock yourself out of the running of you potentially finding somebody. I hate to say, I know people gonna say, well, it ain't about looks. Y'all, I know you're gonna say it's not about looks, but let me tell y'all something, y'all. Looks are important for men and for women. I'm gonna just be brutally honest with you. A woman can deal with a man who is let me say this, because there's different strokes for different folks, right? Like, what one person might see is not attractive, the next person might see is attractive. But at the same time, you still gotta present yourself. Whether you feel like you're not attractive or not in the face wise, but you need to make sure you present it well. And that's all I gotta tell y'all. Present yourself well. Everything is a presentation. You gotta look the part. It's like you going on a job interview, right? When you go on a job interview, you're gonna make sure you are at your best. Why? Because you gotta make the presentation, because you're going after the job you're seeking. Same thing in a relationship. You gotta fit the part. You gotta look the part. You gotta be in presentation mode. You never know, y'all. And ladies know what I'm talking about. You could go to the gas station, you could go to the grocery store, a man is gonna holler at you, try to talk to you. You ladies, you know what it's like, right? You know exactly what it's like. So ladies, you know you gotta make sure yourself together, because you never know who you run into, who you talk to. It could be a brother who got his shit together and everything on point. If you see a woman who you know, she don't look her best, you know what I'm saying? He might say, might pass it up. Presentation means a lot, especially if you're a woman. Presentation definitely means a lot. Men pay attention to that. Believe it or not, men pay attention to that. Not just how you look, we pay attention to the whole package. When it comes to the whole natural BBL thing, y'all, I know a lot of men get on internet and they diss women with BBLs and all that, but let me tell y'all something. Women who got surgery, me personally, I'm for any woman who wants to empower themselves and they feel like they want to look better for themselves, and you want to get some go under the knife. Long as it's safe practice, it's you research who you want to get the surgery done by, and everything still looks very proportioned. Everything is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Stop letting the internet tell y'all men not gonna want women with who had surgery done. When women who had surgery done, they get motherfuckers gonna wreck their car, trip, DM like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, to death, DM you to death, because of the attention of the way you look. You know, a lot of times people say things that's the complete opposite, y'all. Real talk. You know, this is why I don't worry about what people say on the internet, because the internet is different from real life. You'll look on the internet and you'll see that men don't want these certain type of women. In real life, men are choosing these certain type of women. These women are still getting chose. Straight up. And a lot of times these women that still getting chose, they still presenting themselves well. Presenting themselves well. You know, they still taking care of themselves. They still looking good. You know, age in this amount of time, getting older is not as bad as you think, right? I'm 41 years old. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, I'm 41 years old, right? I just take care of myself, you know. So I'm not gonna say necessarily that you getting older, you know, your shot is ruined for finding somebody you've hit in the wall. But I will say is that you gotta change it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, you can't have the same expectations when you were 20 that you got when you get older, when you start getting in your late 30s and your 40s. You got to change that shit, because you're not gonna be able to get the same thing, you know. And that's men and women. You got to change it up. But I just want to make this quick video, y'all. This is just for Christmas time. I just want to say, because I seen people putting pictures, you know, it's around that time, people put pictures of matching PJs, you know, and stuff like that, and the couples and stuff. They take all these Christmas pictures and stuff, and everything's nice, and And I just want, and people that see that and that who are single right now, and they'll get down on themselves and get depressed and feel like, why can't they have somebody? And let me say, and I just want to say that it might not be your season to have somebody right now. This might be the season for you to work on yourself. Next season, it might be your season to have somebody. But this season here, you need to work on yourself. Start bettering yourself, improving your mind. Work on that career. Choose another career path if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Go back to school if you need to. You know, get you a side job and stack your money, build your money up. You know, it's things that, and you know what I mean? It's just, you need to improve yourself. If you're single, you need to be improving yourself. Don't be just sitting around talking about why I ain't got a man, why I ain't got a woman, I'm single. You hating on everybody else who got relationships. No, don't do that. This is the time to learn yourself and improve yourself. That's the time when you're single. Learn yourself and improve yourself. Then when you get in a relationship, you already got the tools there. You already been working on yourself, and you've been improving yourself. So now when you're in a relationship, the relationship is just a bonus. It's an added bonus. But somebody that can pour into you and you can pour into them. Y'all can pour into each other. That's all I want to say. I'm King Tyson. Merry Christmas. Be blessed. One love. I'm out.